What's up, YouTube? My name is Wildboy76, back with another episode. Today's episode is going to be a entirely solo world on my own in a brand new area in 7 Days to Die by myself, seeing how far we can get. Whether or not we talk a whole lot, it's not going to really matter at this point because, well, the game is going to be the main portion, I guess, at this point. But with any further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Because, well, honestly, there's nothing else we can do besides actually move around and start doing shit. But it's gonna be a world where I play by myself, unlike the other series I'm doing with 7 Days to Die, where I'm playing with my friends. Skipping through a lot of days that I could be recording, but I choose not to due to the factor of what I'm doing isn't all that interesting, because like the current moment of time, what I'm doing in it is digging a giant ass crater of a hole for no reason. I don't really know why we're digging that giant ass hole, but we are. So I'm gonna start myself a little solo recording world that I can do that I don't need to. Well, I don't need to have to sit there and focus on what I'm doing. I can just diddly skip a certain amount of days as long as I want to. But I can still record quite often, record most Horde nights. Because unlike the other one, that solo world, I'm not able to record most Horde nights due to the factor of they like to wake up way earlier than I do and continue playing the world before everyone else is ready. So Horde Night goes by and I've only been able to catch the last 4 Horde Nights so far. So we're going to be doing a solo world. I will try to record as much as I can for this solo world, but the most thing I will do is that's a giant ass bunker. I don't think I'm gonna have the strength for that place just yet. I think what we're gonna try to do is we at least try to get a recording out for every 7th day where we're doing a Horde night. Start recording that morning. And kind of show where I'm at with it all. Because, I mean, honestly, it would be definitely nice to try to have a little world that I could just play along with on my own and not have to sit there and worry about shit. Ultrasound X, copy that. Do you want me to bring it out? Harvest trees and wood. No, trees and stone. But plan-wise for this little series is going to be try recording as much as I can throughout it. But in the in-between time where I'm doing long, tedious tasks until Horde Night, I will process that off stream so we're not trying to make so much in and out cuts. I will try to do some of the recordings where I'm doing quests for bigger areas like the radiation zones, the deserts, all of them. But this first episode is just going to be going into, I don't know when really. But I want to make this first episode try finding a little place I want to call home. I like that place. I really want to take that place and call it home. But unfortunately, that place is way too hectic for early on tools to be able to clear it up and move in. So, it looks like we're going to be spending a couple of days wandering around trying to find a trader to bypass his ass. And get some better tools and some levels over the time just to be able to kind of figure it out. And really, that's the only thing I can do, because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to actually go in that place right now. That place has a multi-layer bunk, well, has one level, maybe 2 levels of a bunker. And then it's got stuff up top that's going to be really hard to destroy early on, so it's going to have to be like you have to go through it yourself. Craft a wooden glove, craft a wooden bow. Craft arrows. I'm going to continue mining this rock so we can get more stone. But I mean, honestly, like, that will actually be a pretty good base right there alone, just because it's already fortified in concrete. But the issue right now is trying to find a place that's suitable to call home. And yes, I do have the XP turned way the hell up to 300%. But I only do due to the fact that I'd rather actually have easy time to it. I'd rather not be struggling through so much time trying to get to the end. Well, not the end, but trying to spend so much time trying to level up. I want to be able to level up pretty quickly. Plus, to me, this is normal XP rate. I don't like the slow air XP rate where it's like, oh, you get so little. Actually, I do need that early on, because I need the bone knives. Did I hear another zombie? I do. That zombie challenge is done. Ooh, Art of Mining level 4. That's a good one. Okay, there's nothing else over here. Time to go up. But to be honest, like, I don't really know what I plan on trying to do for early days. Loot bag so early on. Thank you. That's your dumbass zombie. Alright. I'm gonna open this little thing. Food. Food. Much applied. Okay, I guess that is it. Oh well. Time to go down. I don't care. Let's continue this way, actually. Real quick. Land block. Uh, 11 of these right now. And then let's go ahead and move these over to here. Go ahead and put these. There. And then let's grab some clay soil. But honestly, I don't know how far I'm gonna take this solo world at all. Normally when I'm playing by myself, I would go off and just grab myself a couple of cheat items, but I've realized over the time frame of trying to restart and do that over and over, it's only fun as an every now and then, not fun as a permanent option. Too damn far for me to give a shit. Alright, we are now level 6. We want Daring Adventure, but we need this maxed out first. We're picking up my bedroll, of course. We don't need you early on. We don't need you early on. We don't need that. Could give a less. Just pop this. Alright. Continue. Have fun burning for the rest of the time. I better hope he doesn't go out, because they made fire weaker. Oh, of course they did. Fire used to be the way to go. Instead of needing a melee weapon. But I guess it's time for me to find more torches. Well, not torches, but fucking feathers. And that's it. I like that house. But I'd rather take on a bunker. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious. What does it say? So just use a bandage.
If you drink, great. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. I got work to do. Word of advice. Next time, bathe before coming to a job interview.
Apple, I don't. Alright, let's go and get this done. Good, pretty bit of way up, but oh well. You know, the one house I'd love to find, but unfortunately it's only in the desert. That one fucking house that's like a normal house with a fenced yard, but it has a underground basement. Like, it goes, like, I think 4, maybe 3, maybe 5 stories down before it actually touched the huge bunker. Like, it goes way down. But I wish I could find one of those places, but they're hard to find. Just like this place. This place is hard to find a way in without making one. Sometimes. What the fuck? Why a random wall? Is that a graveyard behind rocks? And who's gonna find their way to the graveyard? Oh, I remember that rock. There's no way in hell I would be able to find my way to that graveyard if I fucking tried remembering it. It gives me 64 food, so I should definitely wait on this one. Yeah, Hobo Stew. I love how fucking overpowered it is, but if I remember right, Hobo Stew, you need to be level 35 for the food. But just to make it, you need rotten flesh, potato, corn, animal fat, and water. So you would have to be hunting for the animal fat, growing the other two. Water's an okay, easy solution. But the rotten meat, you would have to find that. Unfortunately, you would actually have to find that one. There you are. Jeez, let me out of the hole. There we go. Finally. Jesus Christ, I hate it when it's like that, where it's like, oh, here, make it harder to get out. I hate it when it's like that. Kind of why I hate the bow, just because you run out of arrows too quickly. Because you miss, you don't get to be able to reclaim that. You hit them, it's basically a 50 odds of whether or not you'll get that arrow back. Especially with the stone arrows. But if you make a crossbow with the crossbow arrows, and yeah, your chances are pretty much higher at that point, but not with the stone arrows, which sucks. 'Cause now I don't have any more. I do have some water, so let's go ahead and drink that, get our water up. I don't know how it's that low already. I'm trying to wait for my water to be more decent. What I mean by decent is more... I don't know how I put it. More upper, so I can actually be able to continue running without needing more. It looks like I'm gonna have to drink both waters if I wanted to be up that high enough where I don't need to waste anything else. And don't get me wrong, the bow does work for its times, but it doesn't help when the bow just... It's not easy to use.
Now that you did the job, I
without
guess you ain't
putting
that
more
damn
effort.
bad after all.
Pipe rifles, special jobs. Wow. No fetch.
Let's make a pact. Get moving, jackass. This don't pay by the hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say fuck it to the bows and just be done with it. And now we're hungry. Well, boo fucking boo. You can wait until you're at least down to 30. I was about to say, is that a random dog tent in the middle of nowhere? No, it's just a random tent in front of the trader. Whatever. I may not be all that efficient with this yet, but it's better than the fucking bow. Kind of. That's gonna be a fun place to load up later. And of course, there's a zombie right there. Oh, there's 2 zombies. Huh, a church. How are you still alive? Jeez, like I get, like I wasn't all that proficient with this. But that's bullshit. That's a greenhouse right there. What's in the truck? Great. Oh, and of course, we're looting the church. Let's do a double loot up on it. Well, now we have enough for that. Let's go ahead and make that. Let's go ahead and do a double take on how many we can kill. Cool. So much easier and so much faster. Come on, get up. Thank you for playing. Loot. Why are you running off the back? Another skill point. Alright, so time to open up this. Normally, early on, it would be a better idea to go for pack mule. But I want to go for pack mule early on. Okay, we're low enough. Eat the hobos too. I want to go for that early on just because, well, it's kind of more... I can do without it for a bit of time and go with something that's actually more true than worthy. Because, I mean, going with the fucking Daring Adventure allows me to claim more from the quests pretty quickly. And that on its own is more worth it to me. Bedroll is too close. How are you too close? There. Shouldn't be closer. I'm not gonna worry about trying to destroy all those again just because, well, I don't need it. Yeah, it's not gonna matter if I crawl or do any of that, just because, well, I'm sensed. Which, don't get me wrong, I do like how they added that back, but I hate it at the exact same time. A little backpack here, a little backpack there. Yes. Ooh. Modify, put that on. Need that. Repair that. And to leave this place. And sometimes you may ask the question, why is it worthy to be able to have, like, be able to claim 2 quests at once? Well, the answer to that one is sometimes you'll find loot that you want, but you want both of them. It's better than to have both instead of only having one and trying to play any many mo with it. Oh, she died quickly. Not keeping. To be honest, I probably will be able to find a higher level fucking weapon before I can make a higher level weapon. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is place a tent nearby the trader and some chests down until I know I'm ready for that military base. Stop trying to speed up. That's not fair. Let's go ahead and place that down. Grab 2 of these. And then let's go ahead and offload what we don't need to be holding on to. Still, unfortunately, need to hold on to that. Don't really need to hold on to that. We do, don't. Actually, we should be fine with these 2 right there alone. Lock all that, so that way it doesn't get swished around, moved around in wrong places. Alrighty.
Wipe that smirk off your face. Doing one job doesn't make us pals. Got it?
Food. Let's
Hey,
go ahead and
Jerk.
do another clear.
Word of advice. Next time, bathe before coming to a job interview.
Word of advice. It's a zombie apocalypse. If I smell like guts and bloods, that's your fucking issue if you really give a damn. Oh, I still can't wait until I find a machete. The machete's gonna make this fucking shit so much easier just to be able to fucking cut their head off so quickly. It's gonna be like a cakewalk at that point. Gonna have a coffee. But to be honest, I'd rather place my bedroll near the trader for now until I at least have some better weapons. Like, this knife is pretty good, but I don't think I can handle a military dude with it pretty well quickly. Alright, let's clear the house once, clear it again. I hate how it keeps doing this one. Now we need 6 points to max it out. And then another 5 on top of that just to be able to... be done. Come on, boys, let me catch my stride. Fuck you, take a good night. And now I can start trying to actually loot shit again. Can I find a pistol? No. See, just looting alone gives you so much XP. The fuck was that all about? Where take all? Jeez, everyone in here was a cannibal. See, to be honest, I'm not gonna worry about the lock. Because to be honest, there's no point about that one. Crop harvesting. Yeah, no. I will probably just take this and sell it. Because I'm not looking to do crops just yet. Do I have any source of water? No. Alright, whatever. Well, this is going to take a lot longer than I want it to. More or less due to the fact that my water is low. Whatever. I guess this is the best time to have my coffee then. Already out of energy already? Jesus Christ. And because I'm thirsty, it's taking forever to build it up. So early on, the way I want to play, max out intellect, max out this skill tree, and then I think after that I will max out better bartering, so that way I can buy stuff at a lower price but sell for a better price. Then after that, I'm thinking either go with Pack Mule or straight up go into Lucky Looter. But I'm thinking Pack Mule after maxing out those two skill trees and then going into this and then maxing out this. Hold off on Junk Miner or Motherlode, I think. Yeah, Motherlode, hold off on that one until I get my mining level up or until I find all the minor books. And the only reason why I say hold off until then is more for the factor of, well, Those books on their own do a lot. Like when you're harvesting iron ores or lead or fucking brass and all that. Like it allows you to find diamonds, gold, and silver, which sells for a lot. And each skill tree of its own does a different thing for it, which is so useful. Because like Art of Mining, this one, Lucky Star, uncovers more sparks with the favorite trickle of mining. Adds a small chance to mine rare gems from ores. Like each one does a different amount. And then max it out and you get like an ultimate perk. It's pretty well worth it in the end. But since intellect is already fallen under the Daring Adventure, I might as well max out better bartering. So that way I can get better trade value. Really. That was even worth it. If only I could find some water, this would be easier. Alright, back to hawking at the door. Clear, take the res. There. I still hate how the pipe rifle is probably like one of the slowest things to use. Water? Nope. 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 I could use that. More food, but no water. Water? Nope. That's a pointless room. And so is that room. Ooh, book. Sniping. Cool. Nah, I'm not even gonna sit here and bid on the fucking save this time just because I need water. But I have my days set up to being quite long. Whatever. I guess I will use this as another weapon. Gun mod. Cool, whatever. Early on weapons like this, I will take. Clear the area. What? Can you tell me what area I haven't touched? Like, are you really gonna count the attic as one that I didn't touch because I broke through my way? you kidding me? Fine, I will go back outside. Wait, I forgot the watering can. You took a sip from your Fallout 13 can. Modify... Oh, that's a headlamp. Too bad I don't have anything for my head yet. The fuck was that? I went all the way around the wrong side, so now I have to go all the way back to this side to be able to climb up. But unfortunately... Are you fucking kidding me? Cool. That's done. Now we're gonna walk our happy ass all the way back, dump our inventory again. And see, that's the one thing that I find funny though. Those mods that you put on your fucking character's clothing that gives you more storage, they're useful early on. But once you max out pack mule, they're fucking useless all the way. Like, they're more worth just to take, just to sell. Like, they're not even worth it just to keep. Like the feathers, for an example. If you ain't gonna be using the bows, and you're gonna be using everything else other than the bow, they're worthless. Me, personally, I think the bows were pretty good at one point, but over time, the bows just loses its main power. Like, over time, I think the bow has literally gone from, alright, this is pretty good, I can take and pretty well quickly hit them in the head and instant kill them, to, okay, this is now taking 3 to 4 shots. Sometimes 2, but it's still the factor, it takes a bit too long to be able to kill anything, and that sucks. But it's oh well at this point. Like, I like the knives better.
Good. Well, look here, boys. We got ourselves a real-life hero, and now he wants to be paid. Listen up, jackass. You better not fuck this up, or I'll cut your goddamn throat. Take a look, but don't expect me to hold your hand through it.
I'm only selling so much early on just because I'm trying to get cash, and I really don't care about half of this.
I'm already overstocked on those.
I'm not even gonna save that piece of meat just because it's burnt and...
Cha-ching!
Well, they
Thanks,
don't
buddy.
sew well. Alright, let's go ahead and offload what we can. Offload all, keep some food at least on us. And we're gonna keep that on us just in case until we can find a helmet. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to in this episode. But I think for the first few days, I'm gonna do recording until the 7th day, and then after that, I will probably go ahead and skip time constantly until like every other Horde night until I'm pretty much at the point where there's nothing left to really do. Eventually, yes, I will go off, build my own little, base. Make it very well fortified. But for the time being, I'm not gonna do that, just because there's no need to. Especially since I don't have the powerful tools for that yet. Come on. There we go. But I don't have the powerful enough tools to be able to do that efficiently, let alone to be able to make it fortified for later ends. So I think for house building, we'll try saving that until like day 30, maybe day 40. Depending on how quickly we can find some parts. Because I'd like to be able to find a nail gun for it, so that way it's a one-tap fucking repair. I would also like to be able to find enough books to be able to make myself a cement mixer, so that way I can actually do stuff with that as well. So that way we can actually make it into concretes and it's a bit more fortified. Yay, lucky book. But I want to make it at least doable where it's not broken. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for that. My stamina up and everything is way too damn low. Like, yeah, I have food I can eat, but it's the water that I'm more worried about at this point. Should I clear this house first? Yes. It's always worth it, the free XP, just because of the factor of, well, it's early game. Need as much as XP as I can get. Early games, you always want to take that much XP you can. Don't concede, don't care. And I don't even care about the sand. Fuck off. Stay down. Ooh, some potatoes. Moldy sandwich. Potatoes. Grab that key for no reason. As long as the one thing that does suck is when you're so low on health. Well, stamina wise, that trying to actually get enough is harder. I say enough for stamina wise just because, well, early on, you get low in water or food, and good luck trying to be able to contain and maintain a constant swing. Okay, I'll wait until your body despawns to get that. Oh yeah, I am playing with some mods. Like this one. I'm only playing with 2 mods. I want to be able to find like a huge mod pack to be able to change the whole gameplay entirely. But for the time being, this is gonna have to do. But the 2 mods I'm playing with is the enemy skin characters, and then the second one I'm playing with is 15% more XP during night. And the other reason why for that one is because, well, I feel like night should reward you with more XP. Bye. I'll come join you so you ain't alone. Hey. Buddy. Okay. Yeah, I'm down here. What are you doing up there? Damn it, I thought I already reloaded that one. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and start this up. Load everything that we can. Don't care about that. Water? No. Water? No. Water? No. Water? No. I don't think we're gonna find water in there, but oh well. Water? No. Sit down. Why is there cloth fiber in the cupboards? Don't wanna hold, don't wanna hold, don't wanna hold. What's in the books? Sit down. Meanies. Any other books around? Nope, doesn't look like. No. Stay down. Jeez, my luck of finding water is so not there. And now I'm even more hungry. Kinda cares where this goes, but I don't have the strength for it. Of course, I didn't reload that. Cool. Cool, don't care. Neat. Neat. Yeah, my water's so low. Stamina regen is horrible. I might have to buy some water at this point just to keep me going. But with that done, we can now leave. Question now, will we be able to get it back to the trader in time? The only reason I'm taking this level 3 bow is just because of the fact it's level 3 will do a bit more damage than a level 1 or a 2. I would have taken a combat bow, would have been better, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find one of those for a bit of time. But once we get back to the trader, I think that's where we're going to end it off. Yeah. And I only say that due to the fact that there's probably just going to be continuing quest hunting, looting throughout the night. Making me miss my shots. But it's probably going to be just continuing what I'm doing now, just quest hunting constantly, trying to process far enough until I can get the bicycle. That way, it's so much faster to be able to move around and whatnot. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. We will definitely pick this up in the morning when it's day, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I might wait until night 7. Or until I am fully confident I am ready to take on that military base back over there that I saw that has a basement area. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode.
Favorite asshole doing tonight?
Hope you guys just enjoyed this little episode, but I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.